there, and welcome to this episode of the Southeastern Sports Report presented by State Farm. I'm Allen Waddell, along with the athletics director here at Southeastern Louisiana University, Mr. Bart Bellairs, as we're underneath the canopy here at Strawberry Stadium where the spring game was just recently held. And I welcome to the program Bart Bellairs. And Bart, I think one thing that a lot of our fans, it really hit the media this week, and a lot of our fans are kind of freaking out, and I want you to calm them down about what they're reading about these NCAA and our athletic department.
Well, what I can say to you is that it's not the end of the world. It's an unfortunate situation that happened. It happened before I got here, and part of my mission when I was brought here was to make sure that these things don't reoccur, and that's what we've done. We've put the right infrastructure in place. We've had to tell some good people that we're changing things around, like, for example, certification. We make sure that there's a committee that's looking. It's not just one person that passes on to another person, but I'm very proud of what our staff has done, including what the president has done at the university to make sure that we've learned from our mistakes.
Well, let's talk about some good things that's going on the field. I just mentioned a moment ago we had our spring game recently, a very good crowd. It was a rainy afternoon here at Strawberry Stadium, but we still had a good crowd. And also, football held a pro day here for 5 of our young men that are going to try to move on to the NFL. Most notably, Robert Alford, who many people expect maybe to go as high as the second round of the NFL draft. So some very exciting things going on right now.
Well, you talk about facts. I mean, we're talking about, you're just talking about that NCAA thing. I'll tell you facts are. Facts are we're making more money through our associations. Right. We're winning more contests. Our game day is great. So and then when you go out and you see almost 1,000 people at a spring game on a rainy day, you see the energy that's coming from. I did hear a few quacks in the stadium from our court. One of the cutest T-shirts that says Southeastern, where winners migrate, and had a picture of a duck. So there's a lot of fun things going on. But I was very impressed with the spring game. And then, like you said, the 17, I think, coaches representatives from pro teams came here. And there's a lot of real momentum going. And I know you're going to mention later on the show the success that our programs are having. That means a lot to me. Our academics are doing well. And so there's a lot of positive things going on.
We'll just jump right into some of those successful stories. First of all, it seems like each and every year puts a quality program on the field. And that's Coach J. Ortiz. His team's rated 21-8. They're 6-0 in the Southland Conference, sitting by themselves in first place, have been very, very successful here early on in the year. But I think really the story, not only on campus, but around the Southland Conference, is the resurgence of our softball program, as Pete has done a fantastic job turning that thing around this year. They're already over the 20-win mark.
I think Pete's done a wonderful job. I'm not so sure who gets comeback of the year, whether it's them or the tennis program, but Pete has done a fantastic job. He's got the girls believing, and they're young in a lot of spots too, which really means the program is getting better. So very excited. If you get a chance, make sure you check lionsports.net and come out there and watch the girls play. They've got a couple home run hitters that really just are fun to watch.
And this is the time of the year when you really want to come out to the ballpark. It's starting to warm up. The sun's starting to shine a lot more often. Those trees are budding. It's a beautiful time of the year to come out and watch some baseball and softball.
Sure is.
Part of another big story on campus, and actually the last time we were on the show together, we were out at Carter Plantation at the Southeastern Invitational, and our golf program actually won that tournament, won 2 in a row, and then came in. I mean, they're off to a great start as well again.
Yeah, they've got to establish themselves, and Tim said those victories were very important as you're trying to get, I believe it's at top 70 or so you can get an at-large bid if you don't win the conference, and they've made themselves into a position where they can be in that group.
Just having a chance to talk with Coach Baldwin at the golf tournament. He thought they had a chance to win it, but he knew there was some very good teams there, so he was very impressed that they were able to come away with a big victory. And another big thing in the news is Jeffrey Milron of our track program set a record for throwing the discus, and it seems like, last year a big thing was opening that track complex, and Sean is able to recruit better athletes to have from that facility.
Well, I think that's right. I mean, anytime you have a facility like ours, we've got high school meets going on there. We've got a lot of people wanting to use it, but especially I was here on a Sunday, and there's a lot of our kids out there practicing. They're taking a lot of pride, and it is helping our program.
So as you can see, a lot going on here on campus. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to get all the action for you right here on the Southeastern Sports Report presented by State Farm.
There goes Dwayne's car. There goes Dwayne's house. And there goes Dwayne.
Man, that thing does not like Dwayne.
State Farm's got you covered.
Count on Sean Duty in LaPlace to make sure you're covered.
Get to a better state.
the end of an era.
All the parties, the stories.
I'm gonna miss your smell.
You were my first.
What? I knew it. I knew
It's
it.
true.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I broke your leg. I wrote a song. Sorry. Here we go.
Keep the good times going with the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light. Here we go.
Whoa! Check out this new couch.